The choice across the board, deny the herald is young, and your heart lays with the rebel. What you see, hello everybody, it's Eric Freeze, and today I purchased another new fan, which I don't know why I did this again. It is the 20-inch House to Home box fan. Try to go back a bit more so you can actually see the item. Yeah, we'll have a look at it. This was about $30. So we'll have a look at it. I can't tell what's what. The crap fell out. The owner's manual. Please see manual. We have gigantic feet. Have the fan. We got some foam blocks. Power cord. Fan. Very, very cheesy looking. It's black once again, because I like black fans. Handles on the back. No ventilation holes for the motor. So I'm kind of curious how that will hold up. I may actually drill a bit of holes around the perimeter of this motor ventilation to it. Oh man, this thing has a lot of screws to hold on each grill. I'm a bit excessive with that. Free speed, low to high. How tough is this? I'm just going to assume I did just screw on. Please screw on. Clip on. It probably does need to be. This house is carpeted. There's screws. We'll have to screw them on manually, but for the time being, these on here. Screws. That goes. Well, we'll put them on shortly. We'll do a record. We'll do the first startup. Here's low speed. I hear like a noise from the blade like once every revolution. Sounds a lot like an arrow speed. Medium speed. It's not that bad. Or actually, this seems to be a bit better than the arrow speed.
High speed's actually not that different from medium. Darn, once it started to actually look a bit good, it kind of let me down. I bought this so you don't have to. Do I recommend it? No, not really. The durability seems to be pretty good. This thing seems to be pretty durable. This would be a good one for the window refrigerate right on. This is the window use. I'll go spin down. I have to figure out what's that rubbing noise is. I don't like it. Closer look at the blade. Blade actually is not. Friend said the blade on this is more of a ripoff of Aerospeed. The tips on it are a lot more rounded. I'll have to get the camera closer up to show you. Blades are rounded a lot more than the Aerospeed, but the hub on this looks a lot like the Aerospeed. You can see the back there. The capacitor is 4 microfarad. Hub has like the same markings as an Aerospeed. Nice gloss black. And it goes low to high. Show the back side. Made in 2019. Yep, 2019. So this thing's actually pretty old. Look at those rounded blades. No motor ventilation at all. That motor in there looks quite kind of small. At the back of it. No, it's not. Back probably around here. Yeah, it uses 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 screws for each side. 24 screws just to take this whole thing apart. I'm not really a fan on how the cords ran right here for the back grill. I'd like to see something a bit different. But, yeah, and it probably says, hey, before using the specific protection. It doesn't say, I don't see do not use in the window. Model DF20, 20-inch box fan. December of 2019. So this is practically, maybe for all we know, it was probably on a shelf last summer and no one bought it. So it was left over to this year. This could be this could have been the model that was sold last year. Center badge, blank, which I kind of dislike. Not a bad looking fan. Not a bad looking fan at all. Not at all a bad fan to use in a window either. And here's it sitting over here on a table. With the feet on it, it's actually pretty stable. I don't even have the screws holding the feet on. I may just actually just like tape them on there so I can like remove them. Air movement. I said a bit ago it wasn't the best. Actually, up here on a table, it's actually pretty powerful. I take back what I said about not recommending it. I have to say it is a bit pricey. And the air doesn't really carry from all the way over here, but it definitely does get the circulation moving. And yes, I am running the ceiling fan, but that stuff over there was not moving when this was off. So, yeah, this is a pretty good fan. And I will make a video of the mainstays. I had that one up here for a bit now as well. I just never gotten around to making a video of it. There's a Weatherworks too. I need to make a video downstairs. These two may stay over here. These will be good fans for running over here. Works well. Actually, very well. And honestly, the assembly of just getting a screwdriver out and attaching the screws just to put on the feet, that's not that much assembly. And I have to say the packaging, this thing was actually packaged pretty well. I like the look of it too. It's not a bad looking fan. The one thing I would worry about, and I think they overdid, was 6 screws. They could have just put 2 on the top, 2 on the bottom, 1 here and 1 here, like what Aerospeed and Laska were doing. Feet, I honestly like this. I would have liked if they did what the mainstays box fans had and had the flip out feet. Like if there were a way that they could have made those, I would have liked to see those on this fan. And some ventilation holes for the motor would be nice too. And possibly a handle on the top, just because I don't like the handles on the back. They make it very hard to use. The plug coming out directly out of the back grill and not at the bottom, I kind of don't like that, but I can get used to it. That's a minor gripe. And same with the handle. The handle's a minor gripe too. But I would like to see an actual handle on the top of the fan. But the thing I'm actually pretty angry about with this one is mostly the lack of ventilation holes on the motor. They could have done the airflow a bit better, but I won't complain. And the motor in this actually looks pretty small. It's roughly about the same size as the motor in this thing. It's not very big, but it's a different type. The movement, like I said, it's not that bad. It's exceptional. The grills are very thick. Very well made, actually, I will say. I think this is made in China, I believe. Where did it say? It said made in, I think it said made in China on here. It doesn't say. Yep, made in China. Won't complain. Not that bad. Aerospeeds are made in China too, and I like them. And I may get another Cool Master if I can find like a white one or a white Aerospeed. Or maybe I'll attempt to get one under the Nantucket Breeze name if I can find one of those. But yeah, the video's been going on pretty long. Here's a review of the 2019, which is now 2021, House to Home box fan. I don't even know who the OEM of this is. I think House to Home's a manufacturer themselves. Yeah, I like it. I like this a lot, actually.